Welcome, Annie Collins here for Paper Sweeties. This is part of the 25 Days of Christmas hop. Today I'll be sharing how I created this snowman card. First, let's go over the items I use. I used the Snow Time stamp set from Paper Sweeties. This stamp set has several images. It has a snow globe, this present, a Christmas tree, a little snowman, a swirl like wind, and some snowflakes. It has several sentiments. We'll be using this little one here, which is Noel, and it has two little hearts on each side. We're also going to be bringing in from Doodlebug Designs the 6x6 Gingham and linen paper pack. We'll be pulling several papers from this. I'm also bringing in from Stickopotamus or EK Success these Vellum snowflakes. For our background, we're going to be using the linen side of this aqua color, and then the other piece of it, I'm going to use it as sort of our table. Now we use the gingham side up. So I'm layering cardstock in dark red and a 110-pound card base. This is white. Now I went ahead and stamped and colored our images and cut them all out so this can go a little quicker. Alright, so we have our, I'm going to show you them here on our cardstock. I have the snow globe, which I went ahead and stamped that onto the blue gingham paper, and I used the gingham side to create our little sky background, and I stamped all the snowflakes on there. And then I went ahead and added some radiant neon amplify in white. This comes out like a liquid, and when you heat it up, it puffs up, and that gives us great texture for our snow. So I went ahead and used that on all the little snowflakes on our snow globe here. I also used it on our snow, and I'll show you that here in a moment once I get these out of our little tray. Alright, so here's our little snowman, and I colored him with some Copics, some simple coloring, red and green for his scarf and mittens, and a little black for his hat, and a little yellow orange for his carrot. Now for our snow globe, I stamped it 3 times, once on the blue, once on the white and gray linen side for our snow, and once on the red, also on the linen side, and that's going to be for our label or the stand of our snow globe. On the snow globe, I trimmed off the extra so in a slopey to create the snowbank, and I used some of that Amplify on there, and then I'm going to layer that little piece of red right over it, and it's going to create a nice dimension for our snow globe. So I'm going to clear everything off so we can get started. This is a quick and easy card. And I want to apologize right away. Some of my filming got blurry here. Mostly my camera's trying to focus on all this shiny, silvery snowflakes here. And it keeps going blurry on me. But you get the gist of it. Alright, so I go ahead and stick some of these snowflakes down onto my card panel here. And I'm just going to move this one up so I can trim it off and use the extra behind our snow globe. Just creating these bigger snowflakes all in our background. And I'm going to move that one down because it looks a little crowded. And I don't want to go too far down because I'm only using a portion of this. I'm going to use some silver washi tape that I pulled in from my stash. I'm going to use that as a border on the bottom and towards the top here. Right there. Go ahead, snip. And then I'm going to put that gingham paper right on top. And that creates sort of our faux table so that our little snow globe can sit on. So I'm going to add some adhesive here, and I went a little aggressive with the adhesive so I had a little seepage. I'm going to grab a napkin real quick, and I should say a paper towel, and wipe off any of the extra. So now I'm going to adhere this little piece, this panel onto our layering cardstock, and that's a 65 weight dark red cardstock. And I'm just going to adhere that, and I cut the green background paper, or the pale aqua I should say, about 1/4 inch so I have a nice border all around. I'm going to add some foam adhesive on the back of our snow globe, and then I'm going to go ahead and start assembling our snow globe. I add a little bit of adhesive to the background of our snowbank, and I should have attached my snowman first. So I'm going to have to pull up my snow just a little bit, especially since the little snow dots are kind of stopping him from just slipping right in. But I get it down. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and stamp my sentiment, which is the Noel, on this little piece here. All the sentiments fit nicely into the snow globe base, so you could use them as a sentiment banner or just stamp them onto the base like I did here. So I'm going to go ahead now and adhere our little sentiment onto the base of our snow globe. And now you have this nice texture of the snow sticking up and the little snowman, no little snow. So it adds a nice dimension to this focal point here. Gonna add a little more foam adhesive in this little corner, removing all the backing from the adhesive, and I'm going to go ahead and center this on our card. So you see how that other piece of that snowflake just pops on through the back. So now I'm going to pull in some Paper Sweeties embellishments. These are some sequins from the first one is from the Coffee Latte, I believe. I'll have it linked below. I can't remember right off the top of my head. I'm going to pull out only the white ones here to create some extra snow on our background. And I'm going to bring in the silver ones here as well to keep with our theme of white, blue, and silver with that little pop of red. Alright, so now I'm going to add our little cupped sequins here all around our snow globe. And now our card is complete. We have all that texture and dimension from that snow, a little bit of the texture and dimension from it being popped up, and all of our little sequins. I'm going to adhere that to our card panel to our card base, and our card is complete. Again, we used the Snow Time set, the Doodlebug's paper, and some sequins. I'll have everything linked below. Don't forget, this is for the 25 Days of Christmas Hop. Thank you for being here.